Hi, today I wanted to do a tarot reading, a pick a card tarot reading for January 2021. Like I do each time, I chose 3 crystals. Here we have the fluorite for pile number 1. It's a rainbow fluorite and it signifies concentration, rest, and is related to studying as well, or being good to help you with studying. For pile number 2, I have the clear quartz crystal, which is kind of an all-purpose stone when it comes to channeling crystal energy. The clear quartz crystal is also good for channeling power and absorbing negativity. And then we have this little cute tumble stone that I didn't even know that I owned of tiger's eye, which is a protection stone. And it is also said to bring good luck if you wear it. So these are the 3 piles. I want to make a little disclaimer at first. These are for entertainment purposes. They are also general readings, which means that some of the things in a reading you may be able to relate to, and some of them maybe a little less. I also prefer to not read in reversal, so I think those are all the disclaimers. Pick your pile. I'll put the timestamps in the description box below or in the pinned comment or both. And yeah, let's go into the readings. Hi, pile number 1. You chose the rainbow fluorite crystal. I'm gonna put it right here and let's see what we have for your reading. So pile number 1, this is a very interesting set of cards and it could mean a couple of things, and since this is a general reading, I'm gonna go with my intuition. Since we have the Emperor and the 7 of Swords here together, I would say that the Emperor symbolizes a father figure or even a figure of authority for you. That could mean your actual father, that could mean maybe a boss at work. And since we have the 7 of Swords here, that is telling me that you have worries, or maybe you have some doubts about your authority figure or your emperor here. This authority figure, this father figure, this emperor is making you second guess not necessarily their decisions, but maybe also but mostly yourself. I feel like having the Emperor and the 7 of Swords here, the Emperor could be a very positive influence in your life, but I feel because we have the 7 of Swords right here, it kind of tells me that it's not necessarily a positive influence, whether or not you're already seeing that, because here with the moon, the keyword is illusion. The moon is all about mystery and mysterious things. So maybe you haven't seen the Emperor in your life as being manipulative, which they could very well be. And this kind of plays off of your own insecurities. But I want you to know that with the moon here, it says that basically anything is possible. You have more opportunities and you have more potential than maybe the Emperor in your life is telling you that you have. I'm gonna pull another card. Oh, that was really quickly. And we have the 3 of Swords. And the 3 of Swords usually signifies some kind of breakup. But it doesn't always have to relate to a love affair. When it comes to breakup, it could also be a friend, or in this case, you breaking up with the toxic Emperor that is in your life. I feel like it is important to you to listen to yourself, to know that you have been manipulated, you have felt betrayed, and it is good to cut those people up for you and look to the future. I feel like the moon here kind of signifies your future card, and it means that anything is possible and that you have a lot of potential for yourself if you cut yourself loose from toxic people in your life. I feel like the Emperor in this case isn't necessarily just an authority figure. It could also be somebody, maybe it's a friend who always tells you what to do, who you need to cut loose in your life. And we have the 7 of Cups, which is all about choices and having a lot of options to choose from. So maybe you do have a lot of friends, or there are going to be a lot of potential or opportunities to make new friendships. I don't know why I'm suddenly going off of the idea that the Emperor could be a friend. I don't know, I had that kind of feeling. But there are more options for you than just the toxic or the toxicity of the Emperor in your life. You are worth so much more than just being manipulated and feeling like you are not worth it, because you are. You have incredibly much potential, and that is something that I see for you in the cards. I want to pull a card for my Black Moon Astrology deck right now. We have Sagittarius, which is funny because we kind of came out of Sagittarius season a couple of weeks ago, and I feel like Sagittarius is always related to having fun. So maybe the Emperor in your life is either not letting you have fun or making you have fun that you don't necessarily see as having fun. Sagittarius being here next to the Emperor could also signify that the Emperor in your life could even be some kind of teacher or somebody from your higher education, since Sagittarius is related to higher education. Which is funny because Sagittarius is supposed to be like the nicest friend in the zodiac, but I feel like it kind of contrasts with the idea that I have made with the Emperor. And maybe the Emperor is really fronting as this kind of nice person in your life who only has the best intentions for you, but that is not how you have been feeling that they really do. I literally just pulled the 12th house, which has the keyword escape, and I feel like that is everything that you need to know. I feel like you should escape, look at the other options that you have in your life to get rid of the toxicity, because you deserve so much more. You have so much potential. There is so much else that you can do, and you don't need the toxicity of somebody who just wants to make decisions for you. You can make your own decisions. You are smart enough. Let go of the negativity in your past. Let go of the negativity that other people are trying to bring into your life. Here I have cards for my Moonology deck, and it says a new moon, a start is coming. That could mean a new friendship starting, or it could mean that the Emperor has had such an impact in your life that it may even feel that you have to start over, which isn't necessarily true, but it could also be kind of true in some sort of way where you are just gonna figure out who you are outside of the toxicity of this person. And here we have the South Node, and it says, don't let your past hold you back, which I feel is it describes this reading perfectly. You need to let the Emperor person that you have in your mind right now, you probably do have somebody in your mind that signifies the Emperor. Don't let them hold you back. You have so much potential. You can do so much more. And it's funny that the South Node is saying that exactly. So I now want to draw a card from my Everyday Witch Oracle deck. And it says Sun and Stars, which is to me a card that tells me that besides all of this, I think it's a good idea for you in January to be a little bit more, or get a little bit more into astrology and look at your sun sign, look at your other astrology aspects that you have. I personally have the goal for 2021 that I want to get even more into, oh, you can't even see, I will put it here, to get more into astrology. And I feel like maybe with this card, it tells you that it is a good thing to do that for you too. What I also see here is with the moon, so maybe you have been wanting to get more into moon phases. She's holding a wand here and looking upward, and she is smiling, so she knows that there's a bright future ahead of her. And that is the same thing for you, pile number one. I think this is going to conclude the reading. Let me know in the comments if you resonated with it. I wish you a happy new year. Subscribe to this channel if you want to see more tarot readings and other tarot videos, and I'll hope to see you in the next one. So pile number 2, you chose the clear quartz crystal. Let's get into your reading here. it tells me immediately, because the Five of Swords is kind of grabbing my attention as well in correlation with the Eight of Cups here. The Eight of Cups is moving forward, about leaving something behind. And the Five of Swords is about anxiety and fear and worrying and a feeling of being overwhelmed. I feel like you have been feeling very overwhelmed, maybe by a load of work that you have been going through, or just being overwhelmed by the year that was 2020, and now it is a new month, and you're gonna have to maybe it feels like you're gonna have to start over, and you just want to leave 2020 behind, which I definitely understand. January is going to be a month for you where you are going to move on, or where you feel like you are going to start over. And maybe it also, the things that you are leaving behind could be a little worrying, or it gives a little bit anxiety to have had such a hard 2020. I mean, everybody has had a hard 2020, and it could feel maybe a little bit conflicted within yourself that a new year has started. And I feel like as a collective we have been saying, I can't wait for 2020 to be over, and now it's 2021 and we can start over. But 2020 kind of has a tail that is going into 2021, and I feel like that is something that worries you. You have been really thinking about how to go forward from here. And that is where the Page of Pentacles comes in. The Page is always somebody who is new, who is just starting out, who is very much willing to learn. And Pentacles in my experience is usually related to either work or money or material things. So there is something that you're gonna have to or that you're gonna wanna leave behind to start up something new. The Page of Pentacles usually is the bringer of positive news and opportunities to grow. So in January there probably are going to be some opportunities if you are willing to kind of leave your worries behind and not worry too much about the new opportunities that are going to come for you. Could mean that you are venturing into a new path for your career, or you have been wanting to be more creative and you are going to get more creative in January. If you have had exams lately, it's gonna be positive news regarding your exams, regarding your studies. If you've had job interviews, those are likely to be going well. And I feel like overall this spread so far tells me that as long as you can kind of leave behind your worries and not get too caught up in your anxieties, there are so many possibilities for new experiences and new beginnings waiting for you in January. And we have the Empress, which could mean that you, in this case, are leaving somebody behind who signifies the Empress, which is usually a mother figure. So if you have been having troubles with your mother or a mother figure in your life, I'm not necessarily saying cut them off, but maybe distance yourself a little bit from them, or work out the conflict. Don't necessarily walk away from the conflict that you may have been having. It doesn't even necessarily have to be your mother. It could be a mother figure in your life. It could be even somebody in your life. And overall, the Empress could also symbolize the start of something new in your life, the start of a new phase in your life. It doesn't have to be a baby. It doesn't have to mean getting pregnant. Maybe if that is something you have been trying for, then this is a very positive card for you. But it doesn't always have to mean a pregnancy. It could mean the birth of a new phase in your life. And I feel like we already saw that here in the Page of Pentacles. And we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is related to hard work. So this new opportunity that you're gonna get, it's gonna get a lot of work, but I feel like you're gonna have to have faith in yourself. Don't be so worried about any bad outcomes. I mean, it's always good to be a little vigilant and to be a little careful when you start up new opportunities, and that you don't just leave everything behind. Shouldn't let your anxiety play such a big role in this. And in January, in this spread of cards so far, I see a lot of good opportunities for you. but leave your worries behind. Leave your worries that you've had all of 2020 behind. Yeah, and the 8th house signifies endings and beginnings. So something, I mean, of course, 2020 is ending and 2021 is beginning. So that is a very literal meaning of the card. But it could also mean, we have talked about, that you're gonna have to end something and you're gonna start something new, which I think is gonna be a very positive thing. Here we have Grand Trine, which is about blessings and being blessed, receiving blessings in January 21 when it comes to those new experiences. The Grand Trine in your spread tells me that it's going to be a more positive, easygoing time for you in January than maybe you have been having. I feel like it is going to be a good month for you in January because we have so many cards that signify that. I'm now gonna draw for my Moonology Oracle card deck. Full moon in Virgo. This literally says you are good enough. I feel like when you have the full moon, it is full of energy. It is full of, in this case, Virgo energy. So channel that Virgo energy, channel that those ethics of hard work, but also logic. Think logically. Don't let your anxiety rule your mind, but think logically. Think about the opportunities that you're given in a logical sense and not just in an anxiety or anxious kind of mind. Virgo is the sign of self-improvement, and I feel like January, even though it's going to be a more easygoing month for you, there is always room for self-improvement. And if there were any goals for the new year that you had regarding self-improvement, I feel like January is just the perfect time to start all of that. And then we here have the full moon in Pisces. And I think this is funny because full moon is the opposite of new moon, sort of, in moon phases. And the zodiac sign that is opposite to Virgo is Pisces. So not only do you need to channel all of the Virgo energy, maybe even that you have in your charts, the new moon signifies a new beginning, a new start of something. And Pisces is very much related in my mind to being creative, to go after your dreams that you have been having. And Pisces usually is also about conflicting emotions. You see the fish here, they are swimming around each other always in my mind, which could mean conflicting emotions, which we've already talked about in the 5 of Swords. The little key phrase that it says on the card is meditate and contemplate. So maybe I feel like January could be a month for you where you get more in touch with meditation, with your spiritual self, because I feel like Pisces is also a very spiritual zodiac sign. Now for the last card in your reading, I want to draw from the Everyday Witch Oracle deck. And we got Rebirth and Reinvention. What a beautiful card to end this reading with. You are going to sort of rebirth. We literally just had the Empress card here, which was about the birth of a new phase in your life. And I feel like this card is telling you the same thing. You are going to reinvent yourself. You're going to want to reinvent yourself in January. And it's so cliche that, new start of the year, let's reinvent myself. But it is literally here in the cards for you that it is a good time in January to just sort of start over for yourself, to leave behind any worries, any anxiety, any worries in the past that you have had, and go get those new experiences. Have faith in yourself, know that you are blessed. And yeah, this is the reading that I have for you, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more readings, more tarot readings, definitely subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you here. And yeah, I will hope to see you next time. Hi, pile number 3. This is going to be your reading. You chose the cute little tumblestone of Tiger's Eye, all about protection, which I think is a great thing to choose for 2021 after the year we've had, huh? So I'm going to lay out the cards for you and we're gonna get into it. I'm getting a strong feeling of that you are a hard worker. You usually don't, or I mean, money plays a big role in your life. And in the Ten of Pentacles, usually that kind of means that you have it all. You are, it says here, contentment. You are content with what you own, your job, your material possessions. But since we have it here next to the Tower, which is about destruction and starting over and rebuilding and sudden changes, maybe I shouldn't take the Ten of Pentacles meaning too literally. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I feel like the Ten of Pentacles, maybe you are content, you are happy with where you are right now, but you do want to move forward, you do want more. And in the Tower, even though it is about destruction and about it could also be about betrayal, I feel like the Tower most of all signifies starting over and a change that is happening in your life. And the funny thing is, the Ace of Pentacles, when you look at the season that it corresponds with, it is winter. And currently in the Northern Hemisphere, it is winter. And it tells you to kind of channel all of the power of the earth signs, meaning Capricorn, which is the season that we are currently in, but also Virgo and Taurus. And what I feel like you can learn from those zodiac signs, those earth energies, is that hard work pays off. And maybe it was the hard work that got you this change. And the Tower isn't always a negative change. It could also be a change that you've been wanting, that usually does happen pretty sudden. So there are probably going to be some surprises for you in January, especially when it comes to the Ace of Pentacles, where it usually signifies new money coming in, or even a new job, a boost to your finances, or even just good luck overall. So I feel like this is an interesting spread that we have here so far. We have you being content, but you wanting more. You are looking for more opportunities regarding career, money, or just good luck in general. So I really want to draw another card for you. The Sun is about happiness. It doesn't mean that you are not, just because you want change in your life, doesn't mean you are not happy right now. You might feel that you are surrounded by love and a lot of people that you love. And it is okay to want more for yourself, even though you're not necessarily in a bad place already. I feel like it is almost expected that you should only want change in your life when your life isn't going well, but sometimes you just want to move forward. You want you just want more out of life. I mean, you only have one life to live, might as well get the most out of it, even though it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't like your life as it is right now. Don't restrict yourself. Don't feel like you, just because people tell you that you have nothing to worry about, just because people tell you you have it all in your life, doesn't mean that you can't want more for yourself. People may have given you the impression that you should be trapped in which sounds a little weird, but you should be trapped in your life because it's going well right now. And just because it's going well doesn't mean you cannot strive for something more in your life. I want to draw a card for my Black Moon Astrology deck. So I'm not necessarily familiar with what Yod is in the astrology card. I do know the meaning of the card, but just to help you if you're interested. So the Yod in your birth chart is a triangle formed by two planets who are 60 degrees apart, while both are 150 degrees from a third planet. And this is an area of fate in your life. It doesn't always have to be necessarily either negative or positive, in my opinion. And this kind of looks chaotic to me, and the meaning in my mind is a little chaotic. So maybe you or this chart or this reading feels a little bit chaotic to you, but it will all fall into place once you do what's right for you, once those changes are going through. Maybe going through the changes is going to be very chaotic for you, and it's not going to be I don't want to say isn't going to be a fun experience, because that's not necessarily what I'm feeling, but it's, I mean, going through changes and changing up things in your life is usually has sort of a chaotic energy towards it. And here we have the South Node, which it says here about life's depths, but I feel like it is about your past. So don't let your past your past experiences, your past life even, get in the way of you going through the changes that you're wanting to go through. The card of the South Node also signifies a turning point, a new beginning in your life, and I feel like we've got that pretty clearly in the cards already. I'm gonna now pull a card from the Moonology Oracle deck. We have the new moon in Taurus, which is perfect because we already got that earth energy, and now we have new moon in Taurus, which new moon is also about new beginnings. And I mean, we are starting in 2021, first month, January, and that is usually the day where, or the month I should say, where people kind of feel like they have to start over, and it's okay, even though it may be a little bit cliche to start over in January, to the first month of the year, but I feel like there are gonna be opportunities for you. And since we have Taurus here, it says prosperity lies ahead. We already said that with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is almost a little bit of a card of good luck. There are opportunities for you where you need to take advantage from, and if that is something that you have been wanting in your life. And we have a mutable moon, and it says here nothing is yet set in stone. So yeah, you have been maybe feeling kind of comfortable in your life, you are content, you are okay with how your life has been, but nothing is set in stone yet. You can make the changes to your life that you want to make. Don't feel bad about wanting to change, because you are constantly changing. So why shouldn't your life change with you? So for a final card, I'm gonna pick from the Everyday Witch Oracle. Follow your dreams. I think that's a beautiful card to end this reading with. Follow your dreams. If it has been a dream for you to do something, to change something in your life, just do it. Follow your dreams. Know what you want. Follow what you are passionate about, because it's possible for you. So that is a reading for you, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below if you resonated with this reading. And if you want to see more tarot related videos, definitely subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you here. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.